Hello, welcome to Vedantu. Welcome to Learn English. I hope all of you are doing great, awesome, super, mind blowing, amazing. Great, great, great. Glad to see all of you again. Hi, Blight. Hi, Suman. Hi, Suras, Rishit, Anushka. Great, great, great. I hope all of you are doing awesome. Hi, Mega. Hi, Anson. Great. Hi, Mandeep. Arjinder. Great, great. Awesome names, yeah. Hey, hi there, yeah. Okay, super. Cool, cool, cool. So, warm welcome to all of you. Welcome to Vedantu. Welcome to Learn English. Guys, today's topic is a super duper simple topic. It's two types of the verbs, there is regular and irregular verbs. You must have heard about it, but that is something we are going to do in detail today. But then, before we begin the topic, let's talk about something really important. Because if you see, education is happening online these days. You know, every student is learning online all over the world, and these are the problems almost every student faces when you guys are learning online. The problem of doubts, the problem of notes, tests and assignments, competitive exams, the choice of schedule, and the choice of language as well. I'm sure you guys agree to this that every student is facing this problem. Like you guys learn online, concepts are taught, uh, topics are understood. You know, there are other platforms also. But then if you see, these these factors are still a problem, yeah, and nobody is talking about it. But then, yeah, we at Vedantu, we have a solution to all these problems. Yes, you heard it right. If we have all these problems, we have a solution to all these problems. So no more problem of doubt solving, no more problem of getting notes, planning of tests and assignments, preparation for competitive exams, the choice of schedule, and the choice of language as well. All these problems can be solved with just one solution. What is that one step solution, guys? That one stop solution is Vedantu Pro Subscription. And not only these problems can be solved, but you get these bonus features also. You get unlimited access to live classes by India's best master teachers. You get access to all micro and crash courses. The performance reports are sent to you, regular performance reports. And the best part is you get personal attention in the sessions. Now, this is really not possible elsewhere except on Vedantu. You see, if you want to avail all these features, you simply have to visit this link here. Visit this link, guys. Click on this link, vdnt.in/ytpro. The code is DGPro. This is what my code is. You get a flat 15% discount when you use this code DGPro. This page opens up when you click on this link. So you simply have to select your grade. Vedantu caters to all 12 grades here. So whichever grade you are in, for example, 10th grade. And the second step would be select your board, which is be the CBSE, ICSE, or Maharashtra State Board. Having done that, this page opens up. I would advise you that you check out this page very clearly. All the details that you should know about this subscription are clearly given on this page. All these top features of this pro subscription, right from unlimited access to live class, you interact with best master teachers, there is unlimited doubt solving in the sessions. There is test series, assignments, study material. When all these features are taken care of course, there is going to be guaranteed score improvement. And the best part is you choose a schedule that suits your requirement. Isn't this amazing, guys? You decide the schedule at your convenience. Having liked these features, which I'm sure you will not only like these features, but then of course you will love these features. Having loved these features, once you decide, click on get subscription. Once you click on get subscription, you get three options here: a 1 month subscription, 3 month subscription, and a 6 month subscription. A 1 month subscription, usually the price of 1 month subscription before the coupon code is 2,700. But then if you use my coupon code DGPRO, there is a flat 15% discount, and the price will drop down to 2294. For the 3-month subscription, it is 6,999. So that is 7,000 before coupon code. But if you use my code DGPRO, it drops down to 5,949. Same for a 6-month subscription, 11,500 is the actual price before coupon code. If you use the code DGPRO, it goes down to, the price will drop down to 9,774. So what are you guys waiting for? What are you guys waiting for? Simply visit on this link vdnt.in/YTPro. Use the code DGPRO. DGPRO. The code sounds as cool as we all are. Anyway, so now let's talk about the topic, guys. Thank you, Karthik. So for those who don't know me yet, this is here is my information. You can see my pic with a slightly different look, of course. So yeah, guys, my name is Dheeraj Gapeja. You guys can simply call me DG. That's what I'm popularly known as. I'm a master teacher here at Vedantu, but then besides that, I have been teaching English for more than 9 years now. I'm not only an academic English teacher, but then I'm a communication coach and I've done human psychology through science and spirituality approach. So this is what I'm doing on this channel. The name of the channel is We Learn English. Of course, the main purpose being English, but then I'm doing personality development sessions, public speaking sessions, mind counseling sessions. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel right now. Do not only subscribe, hit the bell icon as well, so that you don't miss the amazing learning. In a way, this is a self-improvement channel. So let's improve together, let's progress together, let's succeed together with We Learn English. Perfect. Chalo, theek hai. Let's begin the topic. Regular verbs versus irregular verbs. Now, I'm sure we all know what a verb is. Okay, verb is action, state of being, state of doing, and state of having. If you remember my video introduction to parts of speech and also the video about the verbs and its types, in the introduction I gave you this acronym to remember what a verb is. You remember the acronym DASH, guys? The acronym DASH. With D you have doing verbs, do, does, did. With A, all the action words, eating, sleeping, drinking, dancing, etc. With S, all the state of being verbs, am, is, are, was, were, be. And with H, the state of having verbs, that is have, has, had. So that's about the verbs, guys. So if you see, every part of speech has many types, right? So similarly, verb also has types. We are just doing two of the most important types of verbs, that is regular and irregular verbs. Let's talk about regular verbs here. Okay, Garvit, this is for all the classes here. With this channel, We Learn English is not grade specific. I'm doing all the topics in English. So whichever grade you are in, if you have this in your portion, please use it. This is mostly for beginners. Okay. Second, what are regular verbs here? See, check this. Regular verbs in English, they create the simple past and the past participle by simply adding ed to the base form. Look at these examples, guys. Arrive is the base form. Base form means without any changes, using the verb as it is. You know, the base form of the verb, the root form of the verb, not making any changes. Basically, the first form of the verb. Base form is the first form of the verb. So arrive becomes arrived. Okay, the D is added here. And past participle, which is the third form, again the ed is added, arrived. Call, called, called. Wait, waited, waited. You see, we are simply adding ed, the suffix ed. So if we can change a form, of a verb by adding the suffix ed, that particular verb is called called a regular verb. Okay, these are regular verbs here. Perfect. And there is some more explanation to this. If you see, if the verb ends in a consonant and y, if the verb ends with the spelling y, we can change the y to I and then add ed to it. These are basically under the spelling rules, but these are again the regular verbs. If you see, for example, the word marry changes to married. You see, the y in marry is removed and we add ied and married. Study. The Y in the study is removed and we add IED. Studied. Studied. These are regular verbs. You're simply adding ed to it, the suffix ed. All these are called regular verbs. Now, some of you must be wondering, why are these called regular verbs? Because they can be changed in a regular pattern. You're changing these words in a very regular pattern. That is ed, simply by adding ed. So arrive becomes arrived. Also, the third form is arrived. Call, called, called. Wait, waited, waited. Then marry, married. Ed or IED, basically, of course, the IED also added. Marry becomes married, married. Study, studied, studied. That's all it is. Perfect. And if a verb ends in E already, we simply add D to it. For example, if you see hate, now I cannot add ed to it, right? I simply add ed to it. So hate becomes hated, hated. Like, there's no need to add ed, right? Because e is already there. So liked, simply add ed to it. It's liked, liked. These are also regular verbs. That's all about regular verbs, guys. You can take a look at the examples here. Here are some examples of regular verbs, which simply they end with the suffix d or ed. So yesterday, Ritu studied all day. So you're adding ed here. You see, ied basically. The base form of study, the base form of the verb is study. Y is removed and ied is added. So studied. Messi has accepted the job offer. You see, Messi has accepted the job offer. We are adding ed to this. Have you finished yet? So we're simply adding ed to finish. We really liked the film we watched last night. We're simply adding again d to it. It's like this. So these are the examples of regular verbs. Is this clear, guys? The concept of regular verbs? Regular verbs in English, they create the simple past and the past participle by adding ed to the base form. Either ed or simply d, okay? Depends on the word. Depends on the spelling, of course. This was is clear, right? Great. So all of us are clear with regular verbs now. This is really simple. Why they are called regular? Because they can be changed in a regular pattern. They can be changed in a regular pattern simply by adding d or ed. Okay. Now what about irregular verbs? Irregular verbs. Look at this here. Guys, there are about 200 irregular verbs in English. That's too many? But don't worry, DG sir is here with you. I'm going to make it simple for you. So when you talk about irregular verbs can be divided in 4 categories. We can learn them in 4 groups. Okay, pay attention now. All of you, give me 100% attention. So irregular verbs can be learned in 4 groups basically. What is the first group? The first group is this. Verbs which have the same base form and the same simple past and the same past participle. This is the first group. Ignore second, third and fourth for now. Don't look at the second, third and fourth for now. Just look at the first one. Verbs which have the same base form, that is the first form of the verb, and the second form, that is the simple past, is also the same, and the third form, that is the past participle, is also the same. You want to know the examples? Look at these examples here. This is the first group. See? We learn them in groups, yeah, that becomes better. So when we learn irregular verbs in groups, it becomes easier to study. This is the first group, where the base form is the same. The second form, that is a simple past, is also the same. The past participle is also the same. I mean, the spelling remains the same. And the pronunciation also. You see, cost, there is no ed. So we simply say cost, cost, even the past tense. Cut, we do not say cutted, cutted. That's a very common error. So cut, cut, cut. Hurt, hurt, hurt. Let, let, let. Put, put, put. These are the examples, you see. A car costs a lot of money, but it is always breaking down, you see. Even though if I'm using the cost in the past tense, I will not add ed to it because that's an irregular verb. Cost. Pasha hurt himself in a soccer match last weekend. You see, hurt himself. Last weekend, of course, is past tense. Now, this makes it very clear when you're talking about last weekend, you're talking about past tense. But then I'm not adding ed here. It is just hurt. Look at the third example. My parents have let me stay out late tonight. My parents have let me stay out late tonight. So let, not letted. Guys, take a screenshot of this. All of you, please take a screenshot of this. This is the first group. The first group where the base form, which is the first form, the second form, which is gives a simple past, and the third form, which is the past participle, they all remain the same. First group. Hey Shivam, we already have the video on Change the Voice. Simply type active to passive voice or change the voice, you'll find my video. There is an amazing song or a rap also in that topic. Check it out. Ah. Take a screenshot of this. Take a screenshot of this one. This is the first group, guys. First group of irregular verbs. Preeti, will come to that. The irregular verb read, right? We'll come to that. That is there. That is yet to be learned. इसका screenshot ले लो. So this is the first group where all three forms remain the same. Okay. Now let's talk about the second group. Let's talk about the second group. Where if you see, what is the second group like? Second group where which have the same past simple, that is the second form, and the past participle. Okay. Look at the second group here. Base form is there, and the V2 form, that is a simple past tense form, and the V3 form, that is a past participle form, they remain the same. So V2 and V3 is the same here. You see, the second form of the third form, second form of the third form, they remain the same. So bring, brought, buy, bought. You see, the V2 and V3 remains the same. The simple past tense form and the past participle form. Look at the third one, catch, caught, feel, felt, find, found, get, got, have, had, hear, heard, keep, kept, leave, left, lose, lost, make, made, read. This is what you were talking about, Preeti. You see, your question has the answer here. So read, and the simple past tense is read. It is pronounced as read. The spelling remains the same, R-E-A-D, but then it is pronounced as we pronounce the color red. This is something we all know. I read a book today. I read a book yesterday. So read becomes read, and the past participle also is read. And look at the second last one. Say becomes said, and then said. Last one, sell, sold. Same with send, sent. Yeah. Yes, you will get the notes. Don't worry. Megamind, you will get the PDF. You will get the download link to. You'll get the link to download the PDF of the same content that I'm using here. So this is the second group where the V2 form, that is the past simple form or the simple past tense form, and the V3 form, they remain the same. These both forms are the same. So for example, they had lunch at a Thai restaurant on Monday. Okay. Have you heard the news about the train strike? So heard. Had is also V2. Heard is also V2. Tim has sent. So we are using this as V3 now, past participle. Tim has sent an email to all the suppliers. Basically, V2 and V3, they remain the same. Okay. So in the first form, if you see, this had is used as the past tense. In the second sentence, if you see, this heard is used as the past participle. Have you heard? Third form. Tim has sent. Because these are present perfect tenses. If you see, present perfect tenses. So in present perfect tense, of course, you'll use the past participle as sent. Yeah. Take a screenshot of this also, guys. The second form. This is a group 2. So are we clear with group 1 and group 2? I have a question to all of you. Please confirm this in the chat. Are we all thorough with the group 1 and the group 2? Group 1 where the base form, the simple past tense and the past participle, they all remain the same. Group 2 where only V2 and V3 remains the same, that is the past tense and the past participle. Okay. No, but then the pronunciation changes, right? The pronunciation changes, Preeti. If you talk about the word read, if you talk about the word read, the pronunciation changes to read, right? That is why it is not put in the first form. If you talk about the word cut, if you talk about the word cut as an example, the pronunciation doesn't change. The pronunciation remains the same. But then your doubt, that is the verb read, why is it? Okay, it's okay now. All right. Yeah, it's okay now. Perfect. So are we all thorough with the first and the second group? All of you, please confirm. First and second group is confirmed. Perfect. Now let's understand the third group. Third group is verbs which have the same base form and past participle. Okay, let's look at this here. Base form and the past participle, they remain the same. That is the V1 and the V3. So come, came, come. Become, became, become. Run, ran, run. You see, the first form, that is the base form, and the past participle, they remain the same. Only the past tense changes. So he came back home at 4 a.m. on Saturday. This is a simple past tense. We're using came here. Susie has become the managing director. Has become. You see, we are using the past participle, become. The dog ran into the garden after Lee opened the door. So ran. You see, using ran here. This is a V2 form. So this is the group 3, guys. In this group 3, if you see, the base form, that is the V1 form, and the past participle form, that is the V3 form, they remain the same. They don't change. So come, came, come. Become, became, become. Run, ran, run. Perfect. And finally, the fourth group, guys, the last group, where all three forms are different. This is the last group. This is a very important group here, where all three forms are different. See, look at this here. Base form, for example, be. Its in is to, was, or were. And past participle is been. Then begin, began, begun. Break, broke, broken. Choose, chose, chosen. Do, did, done. Drink, drank, drunk. Drive, drove, driven. Eat, ate, eaten. Fall, fell, fallen. Give, gave, given. Go, went, gone. Know, knew, known. See, saw, seen. Speak, spoke, spoken. Swim, swam, swum. You see? All three forms are different. For example, the kids ate a lot of cakes at the party. You guys like cakes? Dark chocolate cake or something like that? So these kids ate a lot of cakes at the party. So ate is of course used as a V2. They drove to the airport and left their car there. Drove is a V2 form again. Has she taken her tickets yet? Taken is the third form. Take, took, taken. You see, all three forms are different. Perfect. Hey, thank you so much, Babita. I hope you're clear now with the irregular and irregular verbs. So take a screenshot of this as well. Okay. First of all, take a screenshot of this. Let's go with this. Take a screenshot of this. Regular verbs. What are regular verbs? This is the first screenshot. Take a screenshot of this. First screenshot. Now this. Second screenshot. Okay. Third screenshot. and you can take the screenshot of this one, examples also, the fourth screenshot. And then directly the irregular verbs. Irregular verbs के 4 groups है. You can take a screenshot of this one, where it tells you how is that irregular verbs can be divided into 4 groups. So the group 1, take a screenshot of group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. Hey, thank you so much, Indrajit. Awesome teaching is just because of awesome students like you guys. Great, great, great. So that's it, guys. That's all about the session. If you see the topic is over, let me simply give you this information one more time. To become a pro student, visit the link vdnt.in/ytpro. This page opens up, select your grade, for example, 10th grade, then select your board, CBSE, ICSE, or Maharashtra State Board. Select your subscription, click on get subscription. Go for a 1 month, 3 month, or a 6 month subscription, whichever you think is the best for you. For each subscription, you get this 15% discount. You use the code DGPRO. The price of 1 month subscription from 2699, it drops down to 2294 if you use the code DGPRO. For 3 month subscription from 7000, it will drop down to 5949. For 6 months subscription from 11,500, the price will drop down to 9,774 if you use the code DGPRO. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So Vedantu is giving you an opportunity to enroll for the best quality education, and at the same time you're saving your money. So see, it is not possible elsewhere. It's possible only on India's best online education platform, Vedantu, that you save your money and at the same time you get the best quality education. So simply visit this link, vdnt.in/ytpro, use the code DGPro. Thanks for tuning into the session, guys. If you really find the video helpful and likeful, if you really find it useful, make sure you express your love by hitting the like button, and share the video with your friends, with other people in your social networking contacts. Share it on your Facebook, Instagram, and other accounts. Let other people also know about this channel, so all of us can grow together, progress together, learn together. So we're learning regular and irregular verbs with DG Sir. I hope all of you enjoyed learning the topic and you're thorough with the topic now. So see you all in the next session. Until next time, bye bye. Take care.